First at all, I want to share with you guys a phrase. Our children are the rock on which future will be built. I am Alejandra Buriticá Salazar, and
I am Natalia Pascuas Muñoz. Today of Fundamental Rights of Children and Adolescents. What are children's rights? Good. They are a set of national and international standards and principles that recognize and protect the fundamental human rights of children and adolescents. Two, through ruling T 731 of 2017, the rights of boys and girls are prevalent. 3 and C 100 203 of 25. The right of children prevail over the right of others. Then I'm going to talk about background. First, the children's rights movement emerged during the 19th century when children's parents did or were extremely poor. The child was forced to work in the factories or coal mines to support themselves or their family, and the girls become prostitute girls. Second, the idea of creation and guaranteeing the right of the child artist in entirely the Geneva Declaration of 1924 was born. Principles. The child must enjoy all right with being discriminated against due to race, color, sex, religion, political or religious opinions, or economic position. Second, enjoy special protection so that they can develop comprehensive. Third, right to a name and nationality. And last one, right to wood, health, food, ocean, and recreation. Legal framework. Colombia has an extensive legal framework, both international and national. Fifth, international regulation. The American Convention on Human Rights established in its Article 19 that every child has the right to the protection measures that his condition as a minor requires from his family, society, and the state. Second, national regulation. Law 7 of 1979 entered fundamental principles for the protection of children, and in the new political constitution of Colombia establishes the rights of children as prevalent and indicates the state, society, and the family as directly responsible for them, and they establishes in the Article 44 of the Constitution.
well, children are an essential part of society because childhood experience will influence later in his development, in their development. Because, for example, child is growing up in an environment of alcohol, violence, it's more probable that this child later become a person with problems. The guarantee of children's rights today will be the security of a life project, and with it, a project of society and the country. Children's rights are defined by the UNCRC. It means United Nations Convention of Rights Children encompass a broad spectrum of essential entitlements crucial for their well-being and development. The children have rights. The first one is education. This one is your access to quality education regardless of their background or particular circumstance. For example, in Colombia, everyone can access to a quality education in public or private schools. Education provides them with the knowledge and skills necessary for personal growth and future opportunities. It's necessary that the children can develop all the abilities that as they can, because the of that depends the work and his development. Second, the children have right to health care, including access to medical service, nutrition, for example, vaccinations, physical and mental well-being. Furthermore, children have the right to protection from abuse, exploitation, violence, and other ones, from harm and secure their safety and security. Third, children have right to express their opinions, ideas, feelings, and don't feel fear about it or any type of consequence. Besides, it's essential that adults and decision makers acknowledge and respect children's perspectives, taking into account in matters affecting them, fostering their autonomy and agency. Children have right to the healthy environment. It is necessary that every kid grow up in an environment with recreation, health, education. This is um, onion to different things. A healthy environment is a safe and nurturing environment, including a stable family and adequate living conditions, essential for the emotional and social development. These rights collectively aim to ensure that every child is provided with the necessary support and opportunities to reach in their full potential. How we how can we guarantee the rights of children and adolescents as lawyers? The first action we can do is denouncing and start exerting legal actions against those institutions or persons who attempt against physical, psychological, or moral integrity of children and adolescents. Therefore, we must closely accompany the judicial progress related to cases of violence, abuse, labor exploitation, or any type of violation of their rights. In addition to this, it's important that we, as lawyers, provide free and quality legal advice to children and adolescents, especially those who are in vulnerable situations. For that reason, we will be able to guarantee their access to the justice and the effective protection of their rights. In addition to that, for example, as lawyers, we can be a political or something role in the society. So we can develop public politics to the kids and child, adolescents have guarantee access to the education, recreation, food, all of their rights. In addition, lawyers must promote and disseminate a culture of respect and protection for the rights of children and adolescents. For this reason, it is essential to train a sensitive society on the importance of guaranteeing full and comprehensive development for this age group. Likewise, we must encourage an active participation of minorities in matters that concern them, listening and taking into account their opinions and perspectives. In addition to this, it's essential that we, as lawyers, provide a legal and psychosocial support to children and adolescents who are victims of violence, abuse, or exploitation. In this way, we can guarantee their physical and emotional recovery, as well as their social reintegration and respect for their rights. For example, in a process where a child is victim, we can also request to the judge a warranty about the victim. For example, being hearing, know how the process advanced, and reparation about all the damage. Even we, as lawyers, promote and defend right of children and adolescents, in particular to be heard and to participate in decision-making process that affect them. Therefore, we must ensure that their voices are taken into account and that progressive autonomy is respected. Since this age group represents the future of the society and deserves to have a dignified, happy, and violence-free childhood and adolescence. As Nelson Mandela said one day, the children are the rock on which our future will be built. Thanks for your attention.